I don't like that rigid lifestyle of we work out at 6 a.m. and then we eat our protein shake at 8 a.m. and I don't eat again till noon. Like that intensity, I don't thrive with it. Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I run the blog called Mrs. Midwest. If this is your first time visiting, we are all giving you a very warm welcome. You have just stumbled into the most wonderful feminine family you will ever find on YouTube or anywhere on the internet. So thank you for joining and welcome back to all my returning subscribers and viewers. Let's talk about habits, or more specifically, habit forming. Now, it's difficult to start a new habit. It's difficult to break an old habit. Who hasn't started a new diet only to drop it in a month? Well, you're not alone, but I was able to do it. In the year 2018, I was able to customize my habits to actually lose about 15 pounds and to make sure my house was a higher level of clean every day. And I decided to take a realistic approach to habit forming. I realized that if every single time I approached the laundry room or the refrigerator, I had to have an internal battle, it was going to take too much emotion and energy out of me. So I knew that I had to form habits, because habits are things you do automatically. These habits are something that you can fall back on when you're feeling lazy, unmotivated, and unwilling to fight your natural instincts. So let's find a realistic way to incorporate new habits. I have found that the following 2 steps will help you incorporate almost any new habit into your life. Number 1, establish the why behind what you're doing. And number 2, customize the habit into something that you will actually enjoy doing. Let's start with the why. Why is the why so important when figuring out a new habit? Why do our beliefs matter in habit forming? This is because a lot of us will not do something unless we completely 100% believe we should be doing it. For me, if I'm going to do something, if I'm going to put energy into it, and if I'm going to really push forward, I need to believe in that thing. And I know that's true for many people as well. Unless you truly believe in something, you're not going to adopt it into your life. Cleaning, for example, is not natural to me. I'm a pretty chaotic person, and so if I'm not going to do something naturally, I need to believe in it. When nailing down the why of why I clean, you would think it would be something like, well, she's a housewife, so she believes she has to clean because it's her job. Well, not really. That just didn't work for me. That wasn't enough to motivate me to clean. I clean because I firmly believe that the recipe for inner peace includes a clean, organized, and tidy environment, and that it is a worthwhile and noble pursuit to spend your time putting chaos into order. And once I established that strong, firm belief, it was so much easier to clean, because instead of thinking, oh, why do I have to clean this? Well, I'm a housewife. You know, I was cleaning because it's like, this will help me thrive. And once I began cleaning because it was about me and my husband thriving and us being able to relax, it was so much easier to clean. I had to develop that belief system around cleaning. And I know that sounds really weird to some people, but I needed a belief system to be able to be motivated to clean. And once I formed that belief system, it was a delight to clean. It was a delight to participate in ordering the chaos and engaging with that side of life. And instead of it being a burden, it became an honor and a privilege to even have objects to clean. That same belief system creation also helped me figure out why I wanted to work out. I am not one of those people who is swayed by the argument that working out will lead to longer life. I guess I don't care about dying young or something, but it just was not enough to motivate me. The idea of it being healthy, the idea of it raising your heart rate being good for you, it just wasn't enough. And so I had to find a why behind working out. And so I took out a journal and I started writing why I wanted to be healthier. I wanted to be healthier because I wanted to celebrate and be grateful grateful for the blessing that is having a functioning body. So many people don't ever get to run or walk or even feel the sunshine on their face, you know, as they work out. And because of that, I felt grateful and like I wanted to work out. But then, on a lighter, more shallow kind of note, I realized that I wanted to be healthier because I wanted to look better. And I know that's not very inspiring, and it might sound very shallow, but it's the truth. And I want to be honest with you guys. I didn't want to work out and be healthy to live longer. I just wanted to look better. Oh, I know your girl has her superficial side, I tell you. But it's true. That became the why for why I wanted to be healthy. And once I nailed down those reasons why I wanted to clean, why I wanted to work out, those things suddenly became a priority. Because I wanted to, yes, celebrate the things I'd been given by taking care of them and improving them, but then also because I adopted the motivation. I figured out why this was important. And so I encourage you, approach the new habit you're considering adopting and figure out, why do you want to do it? What is the motivation behind it? Because the motivations for other people might not be enough for you. Why do you want to adopt this new habit? Figure out your motivation and begin drilling down into the core of who you are. We're not all the same. Some people are going to be motivated by things that other people don't care about. You know, because I'm a Christian and I'm religious, a lot of things related to my religion are enough to motivate me. So thinking of my body as a temple of the Holy Spirit and a blessing from God is going to motivate me to be healthy. I've tapped into a string that is part of the core of who I am, which is my religion, my Christianity, my faith in the Lord. And so for you, I encourage you, find those core strands of what makes you you and tap into them. And I know this sounds weird to use your religion to motivate you to clean your house, but it works. It works for big, important habits like don't steal, don't lie, blah, 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 blah. And it works for superficial habits like cleaning. And so tap into the core of who you are. Figure out what motivates you and take advantage of it to create a new habit. It works. It sounds convoluted, but it works. Take out your journal and see for yourself. The second part of building new habits is customizing the habit for you. Now, a lot of people aren't going to want to do something unless it really speaks to you and works for you. And so I believe in fully customizing habits so that you are more apt to do them. So for me, this meant making working out and cleaning more appealing to me. So let's start with working out. How did I customize working out? Well, the fact is that I hate high intensity workouts. I hate the idea of a personal trainer yelling in your ear as you're trying to do push-ups, or even someone being like, yeah, you can do it. Just like anything intense like that, I just hate it. I don't like it. And so for me, I figured out that what I like to do was walking. That is honestly all I did during my weight loss journey to lose weight. It was walking. Walking for me was peaceful. I had my dog, I had my podcasts, and I had my beautiful town to walk around in. So I would walk for about 45 minutes to an hour a few times a week. And that's how I customized working out. And the thing is, I've been able to keep that up because I like it. It's relaxing and enjoyable, and it's something I look forward to. I don't believe in adopting new habits into your life that you are going to dread. Okay, that's why so many diets and workout programs fail, because people hate them or they dread them. And so likewise with cleaning, I embraced the art of distraction. And so the way I enjoy cleaning, and I've customized it to myself, is by putting on a YouTube video, a podcast, a playlist, or a show while I'm cleaning. I think a huge part of this is I don't like being alone and doing that boring, mindless work. And so if I have something going on in the background that I can think about while I'm cleaning, it just makes it so much more enjoyable. And that's how I customized it to work for me. Maybe for you, that's going to be music or a lot of like nice energy while you're cleaning. Maybe it's going to be having someone talk to you on the phone. Whatever it is, customize that habit to work for you. Likewise, if you're trying to adopt healthy eating, it's really important to customize that area as well. Some people thrive on really rigid diets, while other people need to have more flexibility. If you're having a difficult time adopting healthy eating because you feel like then you'll only be able to eat like healthy fats and lettuce or whatever, pitch that out of the way and find a diet that you can customize to work for you. You guys know I love baking, you know I love bread. I could never have a diet that pitched out all that stuff. So instead, I've adopted a diet that includes those sugary treats and whatever I want to eat, but just within a calorie limit. Calorie counting is the way I was able to customize eating to work for me. I don't like that rigid lifestyle of we work out at 6 a.m. and then we eat our protein shake at 8 a.m. and I don't eat again till noon. Like that intensity, I don't thrive with it. So instead I had to do walking, very, very organic, lovely, relaxing, and then calorie counting, which sounds rigid, but it actually isn't, because I was never hungry with calorie counting, and instead I'm eating whatever I want. It's just within the calorie limits. But again, anyone can get too rigid in their customization of their habits. You can take calorie counting to the extreme, just like you could take a keto diet to the extreme, or your bikini body workout to the extreme. You know, you guys know, if you're familiar with my channel, that I'm not an extreme person. I like balance, and I like fluidity, and I like having discretion in areas, and that's what customizing your habits is all about. It's about you thinking about who you are and applying that knowledge to your habits. Not everybody's like me. That's why I can't just be like, oh, I did this and it will work for everybody, because I don't believe that. But I do believe that everybody will thrive if you look at who you are and customize your habits to who you are. And if you tap into what makes you who you are and create a belief system around those habits, you're never going to do something unless you fully believe in it or want to do it. And that's what these two things do. Believing in something is the key to adopting a new habit, and then customizing that habit is the key to further wanting to do that habit, because instead of being a burden, that habit becomes a blessing. Instead of being a pain in the butt, that habit becomes something you look forward to. Customize your habits so that for you it fits who you are and not somebody else. And that's always what I talk about on this channel. You need to create your habits and your lifestyle around you, no one else. Figure out how you thrive, how you blossom, and how you will ultimately adopt these habits, how you're going to make this work for you. Remember, someone else's perfect week could be your nightmare. So create your week, create your habits, create your daily lifestyle around things that fit you and no one else. I feel like a lot of people don't approach habit building this way because it's a lot easier to copy what works for someone else than it is to really sit down and do trial and error with what works for you. It's going to be harder work to figure out what works for you, but in the long run, you're going to have those habits for much longer because they're yours. They're not someone else's, and they work for you. Figure out what works for you and adopt it, because ultimately, we all want to be healthy. We all want to have clean homes. We all want to adopt those difficult habits so that we can thrive and be more successful in life. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful and somewhat informative. I think in the future, I am going to do a whole video on my diet and exercise because I know some of you are interested. As usual, if you liked the video, please click the like button. It actually helps build our community. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. I tend to post twice a week. If you're hungry for more of this content, check out my written blog. I've written about these topics before on the blog. And as usual, follow me on Instagram for a sneak peek into my daily life. In the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderfully blessed and feminine week.